Well, ready to glue up. So got everything laid out here in order. Well, I guess in order. What did I do with these posts? Let's see. I don't know which one's the left and which one's the right one. I did write that down somewhere. Oh, there we go. That's the right one, and that's the left one. So put that right like that. And have my glue out here so it's hot and ready to go. And I pull it out of the, it's plugged up, pot's plugged up back there, but I put the cord across through there and I walk right through it so I can keep my glue in a jar like that in the hot water, and it'll stay good enough for to glue the chair up. And let's see, spindle's all there, and got my 2 wedges for the bottom of the post. And I did have a paper towel, but the wind must have blown it. There it is. There we go. Paper towel. Okay. So this is the way I do it. Well, paper towel wasn't in the right place. Dripped right on my stretcher. Now I'll twist this into place. Right there. And let's see. Got a toothbrush here that I can get off excess glue with, but there's no water in there, so I'll disappear for a second and get some water. Alright, got a little water in there now. So I'll get a little glue off the top there, right like that. As I've said before, if you're going to do a natural chair, probably shouldn't do that. This one's painted. It'll be fine. Let's see, let's get that glue off of that stretcher right now. Okay, here to this one, left post. Pull that back. Excess glue. Yep. And as I've said many times, oh, look at that. I put the water toothbrush down in the glue. Well, put it back over here. It's got glue all over it now. Well, there it goes. Put back to what I was saying. Put glue on one side of the wedge, and I explain that in all kinds of videos, so if you don't know why, go find one. And kind of get it vertical. And drive it in until the sound changes. Now starting with spindle number 1, I glue in 1 spindle at a time, and I use these things to save my elbows. Two. And I don't put glue on the tenon because it makes a mess. Okay. That all looks good. Look and see if there's any glue that did get through, and not much anything. That's not the brush to use. That was the one I put in the glue. Makes a mess. There we go. Okay, now put glue on in the mortises here. Those are off little holes to be sticking out brush down in there. Maybe I'll look for a stick. Alright, now I got a stick, and stick, any old stick I do. And, get you a little bit of glue down in there. I'll try not to make a mess. You gotta have a steady hand to get that stick in that hole. Okay. Now, where's my third hand here? Of course, this time we got glue on it, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Well, come on. Is that it? Is that what's going on? Yeah. There we go. So I'll leave that top flat so I can pound on it. Okay, so now I'm going to bore for 3 pins. So I'm going to stick little square hickory pins in there. They're 7/64 square. Dave Sawyer said that's the perfect size. So I'll split them out. I'll show you how I'll split them out and shape them. Then we'll bore the hole and drive them in. Okay, so I got a little piece of hickory here, split stock, and I'll get those little pins out of that a bit. Let's see. So all three of them out of one piece. Okay, so that's just about there right now. I'll give myself a nice two good sides to go from, and then I can take my drill bit, I can put it right there. Let's do that just the opposite. Let's put this piece back up in there. And look at that. That's a little, got a little lump in there. Let's get that out of there. Every once in a while I have to clean this up on the bandsaw and true it up, because the chisel keeps going into there and eventually wears up a trough back in there. And that's what I just did. And now what were my two true sides? There we go. Now that fits up in there really nice. And I could put the drill bit right in front of it. Tap that thing down, make sure it's there. And go right like that. And then I'll flip it. And that'll fit in that 7/64 hole just perfect. So I'll do the other two while you aren't looking, and then we'll be ready to bore the holes. Alright, so we're going to lay out, so we get a pin here, here, and right there. And since those tenons are 3/4 long, then we're going to come up 3/8, just right in line with, if my match is falling off. 3/8 right in the center line, if you can get that. Okay. Mark it with the scratch awl. And I'll drill them. So, thought I had everything ready. I had my drill, got my drill bit, but I don't have a piece of tape on there showing how deep I'm going to go. So, I'm going to get some tape. I'll be back. Now I'm ready. I got a piece of green tape. And so the way I do this is I just kind of guess where that tape might go. And then I just stick it right up there and feel on the other side. That's a good guess there. See what it did. So yeah, I don't want it to go through, but I want it to go into the other side of the cone on the other side of the tenon, where the tenon goes through. That's pretty good. I have to move it. Don't drop that. That would have hit the seat and dented it. Okay. So of course it doesn't matter what kind of drill you use here. You know, more than anything, I mean, I have a cordless drill, I could go over there and use it, but this gives me an opportunity to use this. And I just like to do that. I like to pick it up and feel it and look at it. My glue. Be right back. So one thing I'll do is take this pin and look and see if it will go in to there. It might need just a little help. Just a tad bit big. And put a little bit of glue on it. Doesn't need much. And line it up to where it's nice and square. And then I back it up with this. Perfect. Good. Like that. Okay, let's look at this one. I believe that is going to go in. So you can stick a corner of it in there that way, and then stick a corner of it in there the other way to see if it'll go. And that one is really, really close, maybe a little bit too close. I'll barely trim it just a little bit. Well, it went all the way, luckily, just when it broke. Need to swing my hammer a little bit squarer than that. Okay, now I'll saw those off. I don't try to get too close. And then you can take a flat, fairly flat gouge. That way the corners don't get in. Make sure you keep your fingers out of the way when you do this kind of stuff. So that one needed there. So I need to clean this top up. I left it flat so I could pound on it and hopefully not break it any, but I had to hit it a little bit harder than I wanted to hit it, and I did break it just a little bit. That's what spoke shapes are for. That a little bit worse than I thought I did. It'll be fine, but then I just fear it in like that. see if I've got it even. And I don't know if you can see it, but that looks to be a little high to me right there. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So, other than a little bit of cleanup before I paint, like it's still got the bandsaw marks right here where I cut it out, so I'll have to get in there and take that out. Probably use a half-round file to file that. Want to round that over just a little bit and create the same bead that I have down here. That could be done a lot of different ways. That spoke shave do a good job of it right there. Do that. Let's see. These need to be cut off, and then I'm not going to, of course, paint it for you because at the end of the comeback series, I've got 6 or 7 videos, maybe more than that, going through the whole painting of a chair, and you can look at that. So there's a whole prep part where I would look over the chair really, really well and fix anything that needs fixing and before I even start painting it. But I believe that that's about as far as I'm going to go.